A look at presidential campaign advertisements, from Eisenhower to Obama. First, let's start with Rosser Reeves. Rosser Reeves was an advertising genius of his day. He came up with the idea of spot advertising versus the traditional 30-minute speeches that were shown. Spot advertisements were much more cost-efficient, and they were shown before popular shows to attract the most viewers. Let us have a look at one of these spot advertisements.
Eisenhower answers America.
General, the Democrats are telling me I never had it so good.
Can that be true when America is billions in debt? When prices have doubled, when taxes break our backs, and we are still fighting in Korea? It's tragic, and it's time for a change.
Reeves worked with Eisenhower to win the election. Actually, he won in a landslide, winning 39 states. Candidates today still use spot advertisements featuring persuasive techniques dating back to Eisenhower times, such as Backfire, Biographical, Children, Commander-in-Chief, Documentary, Fear, and Real People. See if you can spot which techniques are being used in these ads.
Corporations are people, my friend.
I like being able to fire people who provide services to me.
I was a severely conservative Republican governor. Do I believe Supreme Court should overturn Roe v. Wade? Yes.
Planned Parenthood, we're going to get rid of that.
Of course I support the Blunt Amendment.
The amendment would have let insurers and employers opt out of providing birth control coverage if they had moral objections.
Would you have supported the constitutional amendment that would have established the definition of life at conception?
Absolutely.
As to what to do for the housing industry specifically, don't try and stop the foreclosure process. Let it run its course and hit the bottom.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Let Detroit go bankrupt.
It is my view that the withdrawal of all of our troops from Iraq is unfortunate. It's more than unfortunate, I think it's tragic. If I'm president, I will repeal Obamacare and I'll kill it dead on its first day.
The question is, if I were elected and Congress were to pass the DREAM Act, would I veto it? And the answer is yes.
So if Mitt Romney became President of the United States, you're convinced he would follow through with a lot of the reductions that you make?
Yes.
I applaud it. It's an excellent piece of work.
I was a severely conservative Republican governor.
If you guessed any of the above, you would be correct. Most prominently shown was Backfire, the inability to become Commander-in-Chief, and inducing fear in the voters. Candidates oftentimes find themselves on the attack. This most recent controversial ad is getting a lot of press. Is it right to say what a candidate would do in a given circumstance?
That's one thing George Bush said that was right. The president is the decider-in-chief. Nobody can make that decision for you. Look, he knew what would happen. Suppose the Navy SEALs had gone in there and it hadn't been bin Laden. Suppose they'd been captured or killed. The downside would have been horrible for him. But he reasoned. I cannot in good conscience do nothing. He took the harder and the more honorable path, and the one that produced, in my opinion, the best result.
To stray away from bad media, candidates put themselves in favorable light by having their campaign supported by celebrities. As you can see here, President Barack Obama with First Lady Michelle Obama are with Oprah, Jimmy Fallon, and Ellen. These day and night talk show hosts give the candidates a large platform to discuss their issues. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have made a combined 195 television appearances, making him the most televised president in history. Move over Ronald Reagan. It is no surprise that former actor and President Ronald Reagan previously held this title. Not anymore. Today, it's not just about television anymore. Candidates are strategizing internet ads to gain more attraction by voters. This is retrieved from the Obama campaign website, and it gives a breakdown on how they're using internet ads. For example, if someone was to visit the Obama campaign site, the browser submits information to more than a dozen different websites. If that person then clicks on one of those websites, an ad may pop up showing the Obama logo or something in your interests. This is just one ad that began this past January. During this month alone, President Obama spent $5.07 million on online advertisements.
Faced with a deep recession, President
Gaining
Obama
the
moved quickly
political
to help our
edge.
economy recover.
Eisenhower
There's more work to do,
revolutionized the
but you might be
political
surprised to hear
campaign
the progress
strategy,
we've made.
being the
23
first to
straight
use
months of job
television
growth,
spot
nearly 3.7
advertisements.
million jobs added.
Rosser Reeves'
Help us spread
ingenious
the word.
idea created a landslide victory for Eisenhower, while still continuing to pave the way for today's political contenders to maximize their reach to voters. However, current candidates are searching for new landslide ideas. This comes in the form of internet advertising. Whether it be way of television or internet, common era presidential candidates must know their voters' behaviors and platforms. Constant revolutions are made these days in technology that make tracking citizens' values easier than ever. Thank you.